Now, it sounds like the name of a middle-class neighborhood in the capital, but no, it is not. It is one of the many unapproved routes dotted along Ghana's western land border, located right at the banks of the Tano River, Cocoville, which is a poorly lit, forested swath of land, is becoming a hotbed of smuggling, sometimes used to smuggle bags of rice, cooking oil, and more. But the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority says it will be able to fully stop the practice if the number of its personnel is increased and adequately resourced. Maxwell Agbagba visited Cocoville in the dead of the night in a report.
It is pitch dark with no source of illumination here at the Ghana side of the Ilubo border. Across the River Tano, which is here, is the Nowe community. I'm told that this is one of the unapproved routes to Ghana, that is specifically to Ilubo. I have some officers here who are making sure that persons, unauthorized persons, do not get access to Ghana using this unapproved route. And they're going to be staying here throughout the night, and this is their work. I must admit that it's a very uncomfortable terrain, and I'm wondering how they are able to do it. So I've been speaking to the head of preventive at the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Ilubo Collection Point, ARO Fifi Blankson. He has been telling me about the challenges manning this unapproved route here at Ilubo.
We call this place Cocoville, okay. And it's one of the unapproved routes that we have along the border, the stretch of the border. Yeah. Aside the main border, people coming through these points. And okay. We have our men that are stationed here to ensure that they protect our borders okay. from smuggling and also from other illegal activities. Okay. Whether being it people that are not supposed to come in, or goods that are not supposed to come in or are supposed to go out of the country. Yeah. So that is why we have our men here. And okay. As you can see, it is late, but they are still here doing their work. And so I mean, it's quite challenging, but that is why we are trained, and that is what we are trained for. And so, in as much as we have all these challenges, yeah. we still do what we have to do as part of these challenges.
And I see these canoes there.
Yeah.
Are they for patrols for your personnel?
No, these are not for our personnel. These are canoes that ferry people across to the other side, that is the Ivorian side. Okay. You know, the two towns are close to the extent that we have people that live here that have their farms at the other side, okay. have their families at the other side, have their businesses at the other side, okay. and it's vice versa. Okay. And so what happens is that they sit in these boats to go across to the other side okay. of that is the Côte d'Ivoire side, which is called Noé.
What would you say are some of the challenges, managing this unapproved route?
The challenges, well, if I'm to say the challenges, they are enormous, but you can tell for yourself. Yeah. You can see we don't have, for example, we don't have a structure here where in case it is raining, our officers will take shed. We don't have, there's no lighting system here. Yeah. And so somebody can be here.
Is that the same thing across?
It is till you get to the end. What? That is the nature of this part of the border. Okay. There is no lighting, there's nothing. It is just as dark as you can see. Yeah. And so our officers have to make do with the little lighting that they have. Yeah. And imagine when there's no light, when it's light off. Yeah. The nature of this place, how it looks like. Yeah. And this part of the unapproved route is even nice. If we are to go deeper, you would see how terrible some of the terrain are. You'll be going through trees, you'll be going through cocoa farms, how muddy the place is and all that. And our men are there working 24/7.
Wow. If you had opportunity to speak to the powers that be, what kind of assistance would you call for?
We need a lot of assistance. We live in a technological age. Yeah. So I believe if we deploy technology with the work that we are doing, we will be able to achieve a lot of results. Okay. And so, for instance, if we have drone technology, we can be sitting somewhere and be monitoring the activities or whatever that goes on along the border. Okay. And so it is easy to deploy men to a particular point to take action than when you have the people just going round. Because by the time you move to a particular point, they might have used a different area. Yeah. And you see, this place is vast. And so once you begin to mount checks at a particular point, they continue to create other ones. Yeah. And that is a worry. Okay. And so for me, I would say that yes, we will need to look at how to deploy technology in the work that we are doing, especially for patrols. Okay. And then also we will need to also, if it's possible, increase the number of personnel that we have so that we can beef up the men that we have at these unapproved routes. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Thank you.